Okay people, hey, welcome back to another project video. Today it is day 2 of phase 2, and so I've removed the gate temporarily to make room for work to be done. I've repositioned all of the cinder blocks to create a barrier for which you are about to see. And it is bright and early in the morning, and first thing that happens is I get a big old giant delivery of about 5.5 tons of road base. And the area near my driveway is too small to get the dump truck in there, so we have to dump it out here on the street in front of the alleyway. And hey, don't forget to subscribe. Very soon I'm going to have somebody show up with a skid steer that will move all of this rock over to my driveway. Now we are about belly button deep inside this multi-phase project, and we are going to continue with the creating of the new walkway. Don't forget, I appreciate all the comments you guys can throw my way, and I do try to answer every one of your questions. And so here we are looking at this road base, and here comes the next delivery. And just about the same time as this second delivery, the folks with the skid steer pull up. Perfect timing. And this is where shit's about to get real. So now what we got here is a little more than 2 tons of crushed granite. And I appreciate you guys watching these project videos. I make them not only for myself. I like to review the progress of my various projects, but I want you guys to be able to get some ideas every now and then. So by watching these videos, maybe you can get some ideas for yourself. So anyway, here comes the skid steer. We are approaching the pile from the back side because we couldn't get the skid steer through the front side because we didn't want to drive over someone else's property to get the skid steer positioned. And so these large tools, these small machines make the job a little more tolerable. And I sure am glad I have access to the folks that have the right tools. And so we're watching this professional carefully transfer this pile. Meanwhile, in the backyard, this is what's going to happen here. I'm going to use those paver stones as border for the new walkway. And I'm using a string to keep the line nice and straight. That's going to happen after we get all of the rock transferred. And it looks like we've got the biggest portion, the road base, sitting in the middle of my driveway now. And we're about to finish up with the crushed granite.
Stay out of the way. You're getting crushed yourself, Aaron.
And this is where shit's about to get real.
And so we've got all of the rock transferred, and we are surveying the area, getting ready to get to some real work. So the border has begun. I think they're going to make a nice border for this walkway, and you always want to use a level and a string. Keep your line straight. Makes everything a little more appealing to the eye. Making progress here as the day moves forward. And now we've got all of the paver stones put in their new positions. The next move is going to be laying down some weed barrier. And that is this stuff here. We're gonna roll that out. Try to prevent some weed growth in the future. We get one layer of that weed barrier, then we throw some road base down so the wind doesn't blow it away. Making progress here. Putting a small dent in the large pile of road base. And a few more wheelbarrows full. With the sun moved to the other side of the sky, it is quitting time for today. But I like looking back at the progress that I made. Anytime I'm working these projects, it always feels good to check out the before and after. And in the next video, I'm going to kick day 3's ass. And I want you guys to join me for that one too. Put a little dent in this road base pile. Haven't even touched the crushed granite yet. As always, I want to thank you guys for dropping by to have some fun with Eric. Don't forget to share with the world. And forward we go.